Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Arena, and today we're going to be doing a little bit more historic Brawl, and it's going to be with a list that I didn't find particularly good, but it was still fun nonetheless. We're going to be playing around with green-black elves using Tyvar Kell as our commander. It's a 4-mana green planeswalker with 3 loyalty. He has a passive to say that all elves you control have add 1 black mana, which is why we can use this in a Golgari list. It's got a lot of cool little interactions, so the +1 puts a counter on an elf and untaps it, and gives it death touch until the end of the turn. This is particularly useful on cards like Marwyn the Nurturer, who generate lots of mana equal to her power, so we're adding a counter to her and untapping her, which means we can tap, untap, and tap again. Things like that are pretty useful. We also have Elvish Archdruid for a similar interaction as well. Adds 1 green for each elf you control. Allows us to make super mana and then draw into something nasty. Typically, this deck will do the same thing it usually does in things like Historic. We're going to be ramping into Crater Hoof Behemoth. We have Finale of Devastation in order to get us there as well. So if we X10 with this, we can pull any card, get +10/+10, and haste until the end of the turn, which is pretty cool. The mana base, sorry, not the mana base, the curve of this deck is pretty interesting as well. It allows us to use things like Pyre of Heroes, which is a 2-mana artifact, to sack a creature, search a library for a creature that shares the same type as it, but has a mana cost equal to 1 plus it. So if we have a 2, we can sack the 2 to get a 3. If we have a 3, we can sack the 3 to get a 4. And we're not going to go much higher than that. We actually curve out at 4. So if we don't have any of these cards in play that we want, something like Canopy Technician is another Lord effect from Kaldheim. It's not a particularly good one, but if we can Pyres into it, so be it. Skemfar Shadow Sage is kind of one of our win cons as well. Each opponent loses X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that share a creature type in common. So elves, obviously. There's a 3-mana elf that has a name that escapes me in like Pioneer levels, and I guess also maybe modern elves, although that doesn't really exist at the moment, which is strictly better than this one because it actually makes your opponent lose and you gain, and you know, you can Coco into it. But you know, this is what we're given, this is what we're going to be working with until we get that card. Typically we want to get either this card, Canopy Technician, or Beast Whisperer into play at some point during the game. We can get a little bit of board wipe protection as well with Poison Tipped Archer, so there's a lot of utility in the 4-drop slot, and in the 3-drop slot there's a couple of throwaway cards like Elvish Rejuvenator that can get some stuff done. We do have Realm Walker in here from Kaldheim as well, which allows us to cast creature types of the chosen type from the top of our library. It is also a changeling, which means it's also an elf, so you know, we're very high on the creature count in this deck, and anything that's not an elf is basically a removal spell or some sort of utility anyway in certain cases. We do also have Metallic Mimic as well, which is kind of cute. So this allows you to choose a creature type, and then it becomes that creature type, and each creature of that type enters with a counter on it. So +1/+1 counters have a small synergy in this list. We do have Rishkar, which allows creatures with counters on them to add green mana, which turns all of our elves into Golgari lands with Tyvar Kell out there. What we're really trying to do, though, is either win using like Crater Hoof Behemoth or getting towards that ult and then elf balling. I really do like Tyvar Kell. As I said, though, he's been a bit of a mediocre commander for me personally, but he was still very fun to play with nonetheless, so I thought we might as well showcase some of the footage on today's video. So yeah, we can gain haste and draw 2 cards with this one, which is pretty tasty. And we even have a Mimi Evolution Sage in there, which says whenever a land enters, we can proliferate. Again, another counters-based synergy payoff, but also allows us to dig right up to that -6 as quickly as possible. So we generate lots of mana. He goes up to 4, land up to 5. Next turn, land, he's at 6, he ults. So pretty nice and quick there, if we can get there. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's footage. It is going to be of a live stream as usual with Historic Brawl until they actually let us play Historic Brawl against strangers in their game. That's going to have to be how it is, to be fair. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm sure if you're watching this and you've watched it before, it's not a big problem for you. I know some people just don't like live content. But there's nothing I can do, so enjoy. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you do, and let's get to it. This video is brought to you by the generous support of our wonderful patrons and channel members that you see here. If you'd like to support the channel and get access to cool content like sneak peeks, bonus videos, polls on future content, or access to a personal deck critique from myself every month, then hit the join button down below, or check out the Patreon link in the description. With all that said, let's get into the gameplay. Alright. Zakama. It's quite low on removal is my deck, so we'll have to see. I won't be able to hunt down my opponent's creatures all that much. This is a pretty cool one though. It's an elf. It proliferates when land enters, and our commander is a proliferate lover. We're going to keep this one. It's fine. I'll play a fun deck so you can have a good look at this one then. Well, I mean, all of them I question whether they're good or not. So you might as well just play whatever you want. This one's a little bit light on removal, which has me a bit spooked. So we'll just have to see. Thorn Lieutenant. It's nice having this amount of colourless cards as well, because it's good use off of, like, the swamp side of things maybe down the line. Who knows? I think we're going with Herald's Horn on Elf. Get some cost reduction going. I don't think we're in a rush to go for Tyvar Kell. It's a shame he's not Tyvar Elf, but, you know, that would have been useful. Do you have a Halvar commander deck? The legendary that gives double strikes. I was thinking about doing that today, actually. I never actually got around to it, though. So, no. It'll be on my list. I might try it in, like, in standard. Ooh, look at that. We drew a card. Beautiful. Give me a land. No. Okay. Alright, then. Well, let's go Marwyn. Tap land. Send it. See where we go from there. Yeah, I feel like most of the commanders and generally most of the cards actually for Kaldheim seem to be quite low impact on Historic Brawl, but for Standard Brawl they're going to make the world a difference because it's just such a small card pool. Looked like a nice card at the time. It is pretty cool. I like it. He was very good at doing sealed shenanigans when we played it that last time. Alright, so we want to think good and hard about this one. Are we going... Actually, I think what we're doing is we're going Tyvar. Ooh, this is a good Marwyn combo. Look at this, chat. Look at that. Oh, wow. Let's get Evolution Sage down there. And then we can use a little bit of this mana, I suppose, to murder something. It just doesn't feel all that great, though, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just letting Tyvar die, because the rest of this board's just fine, right? It's just fine. Who knows, though? It would be nice if we could get it to an early game ult. Which takes us at 6, so... yeah, I mean, we're not really going to get there. But this could work. Ooh, Nissa, who shakes the game. Love replicating ring in standard Brawl, since nice and on a Layla deck. Ooh, yeah. CTBs for a Layla, right? Okay, ooh, we got a Realm Walker. Nice. Still no lands, though. I do like not drawing lands. That's honestly right up there with the things I wanted to do in this game. I think we're going to go with this. So we got lots of mana with Tyvar. So if it's -4, -4. So we're probably losing Evolution Sage. But that could be okay, because we could do this, maybe? It's just so beautiful, chat. It's just so beautiful. Yes, we want to put them right here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, we don't. So, I'm a bit of an idiot. I happily admit that. That could have gone better. Reading's hard, alright? Alright, let's get Marwyn back. That was... It was going well until I did things that kind of hurt my feelings. Alright, and then we'll go with Elvish Archdruid, I suppose. Goodbye, Marwyn. She's back. Don't worry. Don't worry, she's doing her thing. Alright, they got a 3-3. And they pass. That's a good card. Alright, so... From here, we've got a million mana, but we got nothing to do with it. Let's go with... Realm Walker on Elf. That is not the card we want to see on top. Not at all, chat. Not at all. Take up Marwyn. Just look at all that mana, though. It's so nice. We've even got 4 here as well. It's just... It's flowing. Elf, please. This is non-land permanent. I probably have to kill Nissa. I want to keep some defense back as well. It may just be a good game. Okay. Can do a bit of that. Bit of this. We haven't made our land drop for the turn yet, right?
Sometimes sacrifice is necessary.
So let's get this Field of Ruin out here. Oh! Oh, chat! It's beautiful. Look at it. Oh! Now imagine if we hadn't have punted earlier. How much better it would have been. This deck is 45% land. Yeah, I think I killed a fair few though, right? Alright, so we got a big massive super swing here. I'm pretty sure. We want to go 9, tap, untap it, give it Death Touch. Start playing... Oh! Can we draw that? We can draw that. Oh, but we've shuffled because of the Rejuvenator, never mind. This is tapped, might as well just grab this land. Alright. Yeah, I mean... this'll just about do it. Let's get rid of this exploration, I suppose. Yeah, take that action. Shepherd off the top. Turns all my boys into slightly larger boys. Heartless Act. Destroy this Beast Whisperer. Minus. Destroy that token. Send it. Triggers on the Herald. Kills the Tangled Veil. Probably didn't even need to use the Heartless Act for this reason. Yeah, it seems okay. Alright, it's clunky. There's no doubt about that. It's definitely not the final iteration, but it did a thing. And it's not bad. It's not bad. Alright, Elf Brawl versus Elf Ball. Let's do this. Alright, we've drawn our sideboarding cards in a mostly 4-drop hand. That's just really rough. I mean, sure, why not? This is the world we live in. Let's go. Alright, so let's go with the Skemfar Elder Hall. That's some word soup. Alright, Schwamp. We're gonna name Elf, and I suppose we might as well go with the Fauna Shaman. It just builds up a little bit of a board for our later cards. What they want to be is to be determined. Oh, wow. Here we are. Oh, look at Tapland. That's not very nice at all. Okay. Which one of these is better? I guess this one, because then we can get him for 3 points of damage. Who knows? Nothing to see here, move along. I actually wonder if the hand smoothing algorithm is in Direct Challenge. I get a sneaky feeling that it might be. Alright, so we will be the first to Tyvar Kell. Oh, so it seems. The more I think about it, actually, the more I think maybe we should have gone Marwyn first, because the +1 counters are more relevant on Marwyn. Bloodchief Thirst, my Fauna Shaman. Rude. What's the deck? We are playing a Tyvar Kell Elf deck. Not too sure on it just yet as to whether it's good or not, but testing it. I think I'm just going to play Marwyn. We'll play this tap land as well. Again, though, looks like we're durdling a bit too much. I never really found Elf Tribal to be all that good in Historic Brawl. We got all the mana. We just need all the payoff. You don't like this card? I think it's interesting. I mean, if you build up enough of a board, then you basically play it for free. You also have a little bit of a combination with some of your higher mana generating elves as well, because you can untap them. And then the Elf Ball is just written right into the -6. So if you can get there by doing the thing that you're probably wanting to do anyway, then you start drawing loads of cards off your creatures. I think it's got potential, at least. So let's get Tyvar down. It's like we might be going for some removal. Not yet.
My heroics will be known in realms beyond realms.
Okay, let's go Beast Whisperer. I think we got a good turn no matter what happens here. So they're going to go for a Heartless Act, which means we are going to sacrifice Marwyn in response and hope they don't have more. Because then we can do this. Which is better than nothing. No! Stop it! Stop! Alright, give me a forest. Take action. Well, that went about as horribly as it could have gone. Okay. Fair enough. Assassin's Trophy could be good for us as well, actually. It's a pretty nice and flexible removal spell at the cost of a land, which is a pretty heavy cost, to be fair. It's not usually good on a commander for that reason. But it's quite effective there. Okay, so we can go digging for another card, or we can play an Allosaurus Shepherd. Okay. Alright. Let's get Tyvar in there. Let's add green. So I could play this, but it doesn't trigger my Beast Whisperer. I might want to do that. I think I'm just a little bit too pinched on mana in most cases to play what I want to play here. I guess if I did this...
Come on, we can do this.
Command Tower. Let's gain life for now. Okay. Yeah, again, we were 1 mana short. Annoying. We do have this for Fauna Shaman, which is cute. There's Tyvar. So we got 4 mana. Actually 5 mana with a tick up.
Strike like the cosmos serpent.
Look at this Golgari land. Crazy stuff. So they can produce the green for the Fauna Shaman, discard, and then naughty things off Fauna Shaman can occur. Is that where they want to go, though? Canopy Tactician, okay. More Durdling. Let's go with Harold Unites the Elves. Sooner this gets online, I think, the better. What's this do as well? This creates some elves. That's interesting. We might want to kill this Allosaurus Shepherd, because it's going to be a 5/5 across the board, which is not exactly the nicest. Fauna Shaman can do something similar, though. So if I paid a little bit of mana there... Give that -2, -2. Gives us some elves, which is more on the Archdruid anyway. Untap you. Grab some black mana. Let's do a Harold Unites the Elves. Hope for something tasty. I'm going to grab our own Fauna Shaman here, I think. And then kind of hope for the best. I think we got a nice turn next turn. Who knows? New land seems neat. Yeah, it's pretty good. I won't play it in anything outside of Brawl, I don't think, or Limited, but it's useful. Alright, opponent's got the card I wish I had. Had good use of, at least. We'll see if it happens. I just need to draw a creature, I think. And that should be it. So that if they wanted to grab, if this was a creature and they wanted to grab, they would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 mana.
Your courage is legendary.
6, I guess. I wonder if you just want Vorinclex in this deck as well, just because it immediately ults your Tyvar. And you can ramp it out. That might be a thing. Alright. We did it, chat. So, we discard Reclamation Sage. Go and search for a creature. I think y'all know what it is. Alright. And then Kratahoof. The Durdley's over, Bam. The time is now. Oh wow, the alternative Kratahoof. Give that death touch and trample.
Bare your fangs.
Alright. And then we send it. See what they drew. What's the deck in subscriber decks? Can you check and see how much of it you have already? I could. It depends. What's it for, Zemedeus? Because I might look at it after the stream, depending on what it's for. Malakir Rebirth! Oh my god. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, sure, this sounds fine. Land go. Golos is a commander. Golos is banned. So there is that. But I get where your head's at. Elf, please. I do have Imperious Perfect. It's right there. Now, if you'd have said, wait, do you have lands in here at all? I'd go, wait, I don't actually know. I truly don't know if I have lands in this deck. What is it now? Cimerez named it, and he named it the one thing nobody ever types. I think it's like... I don't know. Honestly don't know. Alright, game over. Cool. Haha, and then we drew a land. Good stuff. House bands, yeah, that's the one. At this point, that's a tap land. We'll get that in there. Yeah, it needs to really be exclamation point ban list. In fact, I can do that right now. Exclamation point, add, com, exclamation point, ban list, space. I don't even know if this thing's been updated, but so be it though, right? So be it. It's in addition to the current ban list, and I believe bans are in effect for Golos on Historic Brawl. Golos isn't banned in Historic Brawl, are you sure? Pretty sure he is. Yeah, but is that in addition to the standard Brawl list as well? I think it's wizards, Zemedus. They don't do anything normal people would do. The separate lists, you see, I just don't know how I would have known that. Alright, let's untap you.
I believe we can be heroes.
Then we can play you. You're pretty good. Yeah, let's get you out there. Let's get you out there. That's not too bad. I mean, I'm gonna lose if they board wipe, but what's changed there? No ban list is ever shared between game types. Again, this is wizards we're talking about. Oh, come on. Why? Ah, oh, board wipe tribal over here.
Good story.
Alright, we'll do a bit of that. Make an elf. Do a bit of that. Make him lose a bit of life. Pass the turn. Well, Golos is banned, so end of conversation. There you go.
My pride grows stronger.
Okay. Pogged Pursuit. Three, 4, 5, 6. Trying to think what I could pull that would be useful here.
Come on, we can do this.
It's never going to be more than 4, so let's just have a look. Archdruid, maybe? Got 2 mana left over after we play as well, so... It's only black mana though, that's the problem. I think I'll just get a Lord out. We'll take care of it, Johnny.
I hope we meet again soon.
So you're saying you don't want people to bring their casual Uro, Oko, Golos, Growth Spiral, Feeler Dead decks? Yeah, exactly. I mean, you've just... Oko should be on the Historic Brawl ban list, surely, because I hadn't seen him being played in Historic Brawl. And he ain't on the list you just pasted, Zemedus. Which is why I do believe that it is probably in addition.
I believe we can be heroes.
Send it! Yeah! Yeah, Uro was never banned, Oko was. Exactsies! And then Heliod comes out to help. Woo! Dranis Magistrate. Golos, Lutri. Yep, there you go. That looks more like it. Thank you, Max.